week's exercise is a slow tempo chordal line that uses open string tenths and a harmonics. Let's take a look at how to play it. So we're going to open the line with a hammer on from D to E at the 12th and 14th frets of the D string. We're going to follow that with a pull off from A to G sharp at the 14th and 13th frets of the G string. Now whilst the G sharp is ringing, we're going to play the open E string. And the combination of the G sharp and the E ringing together gives us the E 10th chord, which is an implied E major chord. It's a really nice sound on the bass. Okay, we're going to follow that with a similar chord. We're going to do the hammer on from D to E one more time. And this time we're going to play the G at the 12th fret of the G string, slide downwards to F sharp at the 11th fret, and then we're going to play the open D string against that F sharp. And that gives us the sound of an implied D major chord. We're now going to take that entire sequence and move it down a string. So hammer on from A to B on the A string, and we play the D at the 12th fret of the D string, move downwards to the C sharp and play the open A string, and that gives us an implied A major chord. So we've got 3 chords so far. Now for the final chord, we play another open A just before we play this, but this chord is going to be a G major 7 and it's played slightly differently. So this one is a combination of fretted bass notes and harmonics, and what you want to do is play the G at the 10th fret of the A string with your second finger, the fretting hand, and that will leave your first finger free to bar across the harmonics at the 9th fret of the D and G string. So these harmonics are F sharp and B, and combined with the G, that gives us the sound of a G major 7 chord. There you go. So that's the first 2 bars of the exercise. Okay, when playing this line, you want to try and let the notes ring into each other where you can, because that will really enhance the chordal effect of it. So those 2 bars are then repeated. The only difference the second time around is the final chord. So instead of playing G major 7, we're going to play F major 7. Now this one is played all as fretted notes. So we're going to play the F at the 8th fret of the A string. Recommend your second finger on that one. You can play the A at the 7th fret of the D string with your first finger, and then the E at the 9th fret of the G string with your 4th finger. And that brings us to the end of the exercise. The way the exercise ends is just with the opening phrase one more time. And that's it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the latest bass lick of the week. If you'd like to download the PDF worksheet and backing tracks, just head to resources.basslinepublishing.com and follow the instructions on screen. I'll see you next week for another bass groove.